Let's get it. All right, we are live. We are live. We are live. Hold on, let me pull a joint up from my YouTube real quick. A little iPad and shit. Hold up, big swole up. Hold up. So while I do this, my brother, like I said, I'm just gonna pull up the stream on my little device here. Can you go ahead and let the people know about yourself, my brother, in case they didn't see the first joint? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm longtime friend of Joey, named Samuel Fraser. Just out here living my life, making money, cryptocurrencies, forex, stuff of that nature. You know, and I work with people with developmental disabilities. That's exactly where I'm at right now. To be honest with you, I'm doing a little overnight this weekend, so that's where I'm at right now.
Yes, sir, man. My man is a model citizen through and through. Yes, sir, man. And I love that you started. I don't know why I sounded like that just now. I love that you started with that though, bro, because it's like I'm sure a lot of people don't know that about you. You understand what I'm saying? And any efforts given back to I guess for lack of a better term, like the hood or whatever you giving back to the community, bro, that shit weighs a ton, bro. Anyway, to me, so if my flowers mean everything, bro, I'm giving you all of them. You know
Yes,
what I'm
I
saying?
appreciate that.
Type
Yeah.
shit, bro. But real quickly though, I got the shit pulled. Ooh, ooh, hold up, big shoulder. All right, all right. Yeah. So real quickly, man, before we get too deep into it, I just want to invite and thank everybody that has been tapping in. This is episode 18, my people. As you know, we have my man Samuel Fraser one
Yes,
time for
yes.
the one time, the last time, and it was a dope conversation. So I knocked on Duke's door and told him, man, come back around, let's do this again. So just some announcements real quick. I do plan to go ahead and throw in a little review of this nice little infused pre-roll I have right here. This is by DEcibl Louds. Nice little weed operation out here in Oregon. They doing a lot of good things. And hey, if you guys see this is some free promo. Y'all better get on it though, because the next one might not be free. That's all I'm gonna say. But other than that, though, once again, my people, thanks so much for everybody that's on this. Hey, let's stay solid. Let's make it do what it do, bro. So to start, I want to talk about um so you said that, and I know because I know you personally, you're into the cryptocurrencies and stuff. So can you speak a little bit on what the scope of your involvement in that is? Whether actively trading, actively seeking out opportunities to trade. Like, can you give a little bit of that?
Well, yeah. Well, to like even go into like where I even start, like why I even started doing that. I partnered with, or like, lack of a better term, like I joined a platform called I Am Mastery Academy, and I'm not gonna lie, like there's always a negative connotation that follows that platform, and I'm gonna get into that a little bit later, but I
Yeah, no,
joined that.
absolutely.
Yeah, I joined that platform because I personally just wanted to trade. Like, I've never been a person who was like closed minded to learning new ways to make money. I've seen a couple people talk about it. I've seen a couple people make a lot of money from it. So I was like, you know what? Like, scared money don't make no money. So let me see what this is about. And one thing that really grasped my attention, and if I could leave anybody with any review with I am, go in there seeking the educational side of the business. Like there's a ton of educators that is provided with that platform. And if you really like dive in and like nitpick the information that is provided to you, you will learn so many things, bro. Like, and it's like so organized as well too. And that's what like kind of helped me. But like, it starts with like the baby levels, and it literally can like bring you up to like a certain point where you're able to be self-sufficient and learn how to trade on your own. But one thing I could say is trading is not easy, and it's not for the weak of heart. Like, if you don't have it, it's gonna expose you. Like one thing that I really like about trading and like, like investing and stuff like that, it exposes your flaws through a T.
And oh man, I love that you just said that, bro. Can you? And I'm sure you're gonna get into it, but definitely like hone in on that, bro, because I actually like I feel like I know why that is a thing, but obviously you're gonna give me the more in-depth answer. So please, bro, definitely.
Yeah, so
hit
like
that up real quick.
a personal breakdown is like I've always been the type of person who wanted instant gratification. Like I always felt like I was capable to like be above and beyond. Like if I look back in my life, like, and you can attest to this, you grew up with me. Like I
Oh
was,
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
like I was skinny. I set my mind to it. I gained the weight that I wanted to weigh. I wanted to be nice in basketball. Me and you was in 88 Park from sunrise to sunset. Like,
Let's talk about them days, boy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man,
feel me?
and it's
Like,
crazy because real quickly, man, I love that you brought that up because like I remember those days, bro. And like I remember really like just like sitting there and like we would really like you said from sun up to sun down and like I was like, man, why this motherfucker get so much better than me, man? It's like, and it wasn't hating shit, bro. It was just like, man, like this motherfucker done swallowed the doggone the steroid pill or something. Cause man, this dude is miles ahead of me. And not to say we were putting in the same amount, but it was days we were putting in the same amount of time, you know. If you got out there at 5 a.m., I was out there at 5:15 a.m. type shit. So it's like it was just like, man, like, but that goes to what you just said. It was like almost like a yearning to do some better shit. You know what I mean? And I could give you your flowers about that in real time, bro. Any day, man. For sure.
Like to be honest, I don't even know where that came from. To be honest with you, because like both of my parents don't have that trait at all. So like I really don't know where that comes from. But like I'm so competitive, bro. Like and sometimes like I gotta tell myself like there'll be certain areas where I'll be competitive at. I'm like, yo, bro, I don't even have to be competitive in this area. But like it's just in me. So like,
of course, bro. I like to think of it as like it's almost like a mindset to where you're not gonna be the one that's down in the dumps because the minute you are, you're gonna see a way to get the fuck out of there. And it's important that a concept like that reigns true because you know, as people, we very easily kind of like look at the stuff as like we're getting the shit end of the deal. And it's like the fact that your mind is already wired to like, okay, if this puzzle piece don't work, maybe this one will. Let's find out. You know what I mean? And bro, that shit is so important, bro. And the older we get, it's like, you know, it was cool to be kind of passive and just like going along with the get along when we were younger because we were kind of establishing ourselves. You know, we were a little. I know I was. I can't speak on you. I can only speak for myself. I know I was wet behind the ears. So like it was a different feel when it came to shit. But like people, it's almost like a complacency with just not being able to find the answer. And it's like, oh, you know, I did my job for the day. I mean, you know, I might be, you know, this much in debt still, but I did my job for the day. And it's just like that complacency is it's atrocious, really, bro. For real.
Yeah, man. And it's like before I touch back on like the trading again, like yo, like it's like our surroundings, bro. Like everybody and everything that's around us in like these low income areas, bro. That's all you see is complacency.
And
so,
it's
like,
crazy because go ahead. I'm sorry. That's all you. Go ahead.
Yeah, like so like when you do see that one individual or two individuals or a group of individuals trying to go against the grain, bro, it's like, damn, like where you get that from. But I feel like everybody needs to really adopt that type of mindset. But that's if you want to be great. Like there's a lot of people out there who want to be normal, and that's perfectly fine with that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, and that's the thing, and that goes back to the complacency thing. It's like, yeah, it's cool, but you know, it's so much life behind even attempting to push the envelope. You know, because in the end of the day, you know, we human, you know, we gonna go through our trials and tribulations, but you know, the name of the game is let's get the fuck out of this situation and get back into a better one, you know. And it's like, it's almost sad because you find out that it's the people that you would consider X amount of time ago. Those were your guys, you know, like guys you would play ball with. Just to throw an example out there, like guys that you went to that grocery store over there, but you saw the same people. You know what I mean? It's not like, and you was in that situation. So, it was what it was, but your mindset was, yo, okay, I'm seeing this, but man, is there not better life out there? And, just to go off on a quick tangent, it kind of attributes to why I made my move. Because in the end of the day, bro, like I've really found myself on that A train one time, like just looking at the atmosphere and seeing just how like run down shit was looking and seeing how crazy dudes was looking on that train. And you feel like you in the psych ward, bro. You're like, man, am I like, do I have a diagnosis behind me? Because like I shouldn't be around all of this. And like, it gets to the point where your mental gets into it and you're like, man, like should we not be conditioned to do better? Like, I don't know, bro. It got so deep, bro, that I was just like, Mom, I'm packing this bag. And she thought I was playing too, man. I remember the last time I saw Moms, bro. I gave her a nice big old kiss on the cheek. I said, Moms, I love you. I cried a little bit like a motherfucker too, but I told her, I said, Moms, I'm for real about this. She must have thought I was playing. Hey, I haven't been back to New York yet, big dog. And that's not to like, oh, fuck New York or nothing like that. Of course not, bro. That's what made me, bro. But in the end of the day, like I said, bro, it got to the point where you just are demoralized 99% of the time, and it's like, why are we living in a demoralized state? It's not a good way to be. But you got to know that though. You got to know that there's a better way out there. It's like, then you start getting into the Stockholm syndrome of it all, and hey, man, we might be able to open that can of worms later on. But it just, like I said, I say all of that to say that it's almost like, I'm hearing the term pandemic within the pandemic a lot these days, and to me, like, that is the pandemic within the pandemic, because you could walk down those same blocks and go to those same stores and still have the same ass conversation you was having at 16 with people that you considered your peers or whatever, and they might still be your peers, but you don't even feel it, bro, because it's such a disconnect there,
Nah, that is a fact.
It's almost sad, man. But go ahead, man. I had to go off on that tangent, man, because I'm loving some of the stuff you bringing forth so far, man.
Yeah, bro. But going back to like the trading stuff and like what it's done for me, like I realized that like I lack discipline in a lot of areas. Instant gratification is what has got me to this point. But to get me to the next point in my life where I want to be financially, mentally, physically, I have to understand that instant gratification is not the way, and I have to be more patient. And to be honest with you, another thing that like trading does for you, bro, it puts in perspective what money really is. Like, if people learn to take the emotion out of like the dollar, or the $100, the $20, or whatever amount of money that you have, you'll make more money. A lot of people are not making the money that they want to make is because they have too much emotion on the money that is given to them. Like, once I was able to realize that I make a certain money from my job, and I like started doing the math on a weekly, monthly basis, I'm like, you know what? Like, if I'm okay with losing this, regardless if things go my way or not, the reward is going to be so much sweeter because I'm okay with losing this. I'm able to pay my bills. I might not be able to go out on a Friday, Saturday night if I lose this.
Man, what the fuck does that even mean, bro? Honestly, man, listen to what I'm telling you, man. It's such a disconnect with that shit too, bro. Even though, like, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. The other day, no, not the other day. It must have been like 2 weeks ago. I have stepped out for the first time since they lifted the whole mandate, and I had a good time, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, but like outside of that, it's like, man, like going out? What? when I could just have a nice little bottle, hopefully, you know, have a nice little young lady around my way and have a better time there. It's just like very, very disconnected, bro. I don't know, man. It's crazy, bro.
Nah, it's a good thing that you brought that up because, bro, like I remember like growing up and stuff, and like all my friends was always older than me. Like I barely had friends that was my age, and I feel like
yes, sir. Yeah. You was running with the big dogs, low key, man. We ain't gonna put no names out there, but you was running with the big dogs. I'm like, man, okay.
Like anybody that was my age, bro, was like an acquaintance or like somebody I just knew, but like I never till this day. I never run with people who is my age or younger. Like everybody's older than me. And then like being older, but like seeing them like being able to go to the clubs and stuff like that, like that's something that I always yearned for. And then like as soon as I was able to allocate the funds and I was like of age, I'm like, yo, bro, this is played out. Like,
allegedly of age.
Yeah. Like
we ain't gonna talk about that though.
Yeah, like I'm in the spots, like everybody's lit, having fun, and I'm like, bro, like this is it, like this is what the hype was about. Like I'm looking left.
It's like right. The first time you put it in that hole, boy, and you thought,
yeah, boy,
man, it's the best thing smoking, boy, and then 3 minutes later, you was like, wow.
That ass, like that's it, bro. Like what? Like you look left to right, like you see. Well, I don't know how it was back in the day, but like now it's a whole bunch of like men trying to impress men. Like bro, I don't want to be on that,
bro. Fucking zombies, bro. Zombies. That's what you see, bro. From hey, man, maybe I'm not frequenting the right spots, but zombies from the end of the people working these places, and zombies from the end of the people inhabiting these places, and it's just like,
bro.
Dude, I was watching a video the other day, and a gentleman was talking about he was a fellow YouTuber. Man, I can't remember what his YouTube name is, so that's the only reason I'm not shouting him out. But shout out to Duke, man, because he really put some shit in the air, and I was like, oh, wow, okay, cool. He was saying how, like, bro, social media, bro, has so much to do with everything, like, not only from the concept of it being just mindless consumption of content over and over again, but also like just the angle of the facade, like people really be thinking that people be living the lives that they put up, and it's like
more than half of those people dead not.
And listen, I'm gonna be a little nicer than that and say that I don't know these people to even give them an appraisal, but what I do know is that it's a lot of half stepping going on, man, and you sit there and try to look at like just everything that goes down, bro, and you're like, man, like what are we doing? Like is this how we supposed to move? Is this like, and you know, me personally, bro, like I've always been one to consider like the back end of everything. So like meanwhile, you know, people's in the club and shit, I'm in the corner sidestepping everything, peeping the scene, because that's another element. You got to worry about the man that's upset that got a gun in his waist. And it's like, really? I listen, allegedly, I thought I was coming in here to, you know, rub shoulders with the young ladies, or not the young ladies. Ooh, YouTube chill. I didn't say young ladies, but I meant the beautiful young senoritas in the spot. You know what I mean? And have a good time. I didn't know I came for a John Wayne Perry fucking.
He said John Wayne Perry.
fucking rerun. You understand what I'm saying? Like Clint Eastwood movie or some shit. It's like, dude, like, and you remember those Clint Eastwood joints where it'd be like one dude on one end, one dude on the other. They standing straight. They got they hand on their grip, and they ready to Russian roulette it. And it's just like, man, like this is what we're going out for. Man, I'm valid, bro. I'm valid, man. I'm valid, bro. And that's why, like, you know, people, and like, honestly, bro, like, I never really thought of it, but like nowadays, like people have a lot to say about like video gamers and all of that, bro. Fuck that, boy. This right here, I don't know what the fuck. This right here, boy. This right here, boy. That's all I'm gonna say, man. Because in the end of the day, bro, if I gotta go outside and be wary of somebody doing physical harm in an atmosphere where you're supposed to get your nasty on, allegedly. Come on, man. It just don't mix. So yeah, man, I've been disconnected with that scene.
Yeah, man. But going back to the trading stuff, man, like yo, like I am really like did that for me, and I'm still on that path. I'm about to make like a couple big leaps, you know, financially. Cause me personally, like we were saying earlier, I'm never comfortable. I still feel like I'm kind of young to be like putting this type of stress upon me, but I feel like I have to achieve the things that I want to achieve in the
You
age.
think Elon Musk became Elon Musk overnight?
Exactly.
Come on, man. Elon Musk right now, I see him doing Bill Gates numbers real soon. If he hasn't already, allegedly.
Nah, he been past Bill Gates. Boy.
Oh, really?
Been past Bill Gates.
I didn't know that, bro. I thought he was still catching up.
Nah, he's like 2 times richer than Bill Gates right now in terms of money. It's like him. It's Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos right now. They just.
Oh well, I mean, I guess Gates was taken out because he just got that little divorce and shit. You know, no prenup. You know how that shit go.
Right.
Go like eat your food.
Yeah, bro.
Man, and it's crazy because you look at situations like that, and you know, just to get a little bit into it, you know, we try to think of like the perfect situation, like love wise and shit. Motherfucking Bill Gates just lost his wife, man, and not lost her to death, but lost her to a divorce that he had to pay for, literally.
And she's literally just giving this man the money away.
And that's enough. And that's the thing, though, bro. And you, man, listen. If I had to give my ex-wife that amount of money, man, listen. But he was just, but why not? He could probably do that, and tomorrow, hey, allegedly, it'll be recovered. That's all I'm saying. But that goes to show that to my next question to something like that, or my rebuttal to something like that is like, why as quote unquote alleged brothers or quote unquote black men or whatever, why can't we have it like that? Like, why can't it be like, why can't the mindset be set up to where like, man, yeah, I could lose this, but I could get it back just as easy, you know? And don't get it twisted. You hear it every now and then, but you're not hearing it to the point where like it's any type of like legitimate reinforcement, legitimate efforts being put out there. You know what I mean? And it's like, it seemed like it's the same people either talking financial motivational shit or like flossing.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm really. I don't know if you could relate to that in general.
Well, I was a part of it. I was a part of that, and that's one of the main reasons why, bro. Like I took a step back, and I'm about to say something, bro, that like most people just don't say. Like, yo.
Oh shit! YouTube chill.
Like, I am like the business. Like, for example, I mean, you haven't been like around like New York City, so I don't know the culture with Forex in Oregon. But a lot of people have like a negative connotation about it. They feel like it's a scam because of this particular platform that I joined. Like, banks trade Forex. Like for example, that's how banks make money. They use the money that we put in there from working direct deposit.
Like a bunch of fucking dickheads, may I add?
Yeah, and they flip our bread. Like that's how they're able to play all the employees. That's how they're able to increase their own like branch capital or whatever the case. They flip bread, and that's exactly
they're playing with house money, allegedly.
Yeah. And it's obviously working because I don't know about you, but I've never logged onto Bank of America and just see my money decrease, like except for like bills being taken out and stuff like that. But I've never put in money and not see that exact same money in there. Why? Because when they flip our money, they're getting a return on investment. So Forex works. But this particular platform, I Am Mastery Academy, right? I personally feel like in my year and some change being in the business, and I took a step back, like I'm not in the business the way I was before. Like the last time we spoke, like I was full-fledged. I'm not. Like I'm doing things my own way because I see a lot of shady stuff. from the individuals who control the platform, like the quote unquote leaders or the faces of the business are doing things the wrong way. And like these individuals are more so called like chairmen and stuff like that. Like I gotta explain it to like for everything.
But you gotta understand that honestly, I hope you can find the words, my brother, because we got the time tonight, my G. But what I want to say is, a lot of people are weary because they're not the sharpest knives in the drawer all the time.
That's another thing too.
So it's to me, bro, and obviously that's in no way putting that jacket on everyone out here, because there's some real astute brothers out here, some real astute sisters. I'm sitting right here with a real astute brother. I was out last week. I had a real astute sister on this, but that doesn't mean that the level of ignorance, arrogance that's out there. It's like, man, like, you know, we were kind of pushed. The image that was pushed upon us growing up was like Tony Montana, Rich Porter, Alpo at one point. And you think of that, you know, and you speak to little Timmy from somewhere in Howard Beach, you know, he probably gonna tell you a different tale, you know. And it's like the demographics are a little different, right? We talking two different neighborhoods, but we're still talking about humans, though. It's not like we're comparing a house pet to a human. So in the end of the day, like, it's just like I said, people are gonna be weary because they're not only complacent, but they're in an extreme state of ignorance, where not only do they not care to attain the information, but on the contrary, they're gonna belittle it. They're gonna talk about it. While it's people that, yeah, I'm not gonna say everybody that gets into Forex trading is gonna be fucking Warren Buffett, no doubt about it. But is there people that is doing it? Oh, of course. I want to throw you in there. But the only reason I'm not gonna wholeheartedly say that is because I'm not even that astute with it. I'm not that. I ain't do my homework to be like, oh. But in the end of the day, I kind of see what you're seeing, because not only have I got offered kind of stuff like that, but I've had people that have told me about their experiences around that. And it's like, you know, it's just like I said, man, it's just a deep state of ignorance. You know, we're already like programmed to feel away, you know what I mean? And like, unless you're like really, really up there mentally, or strength, fortitude, whatever you want to call it, like it's going to eat you up. So it's like, in the end of the day, bro, you could give the most detailed description. You could have a PowerPoint, Excel, motherfucking 360 open market, whatever the fuck, and people would still be like, nah, you lying, nigga. They're like, what? Like, man, I took the time out to really break it down. And that's not to say like you shouldn't break it down, because bro, it's always somebody, man. Like, look, for example, I'm looking at this screen right here that I'm looking at. It says I have 11 subscribers, right? So what that tells me is that, yeah, I ain't break 1,000. I ain't even break 100 yet. But that tells me that I could rely on those 11 people to kind of check for me every now and then. And even if they don't, I might get 5. I might get 1. But that one person, though, is going to be the one person that's going to make all the difference, because they took the time to go ahead and peep out what I'm doing on the channel, see who the guest is, you know, and that's doing homework. That's actually, okay, let me check this brother out. Let me, you know, I might have seen him in the street one time or met him when he was a teenager. But I'm gonna still check him out, because who knows, you know? For example, bro, I reached out to this one cat, you know, I ain't gonna put his name out there, nothing. But this is actually a cat that we fought. We fought when we were in high school. Knuckled up, all that. I reached out to him the other day, like, man, if you know, I like what you're doing right now, bro. You know, it's like 20 years later and shit. Maybe not literally, but it might as well have been that long ago. What's up, man? If you down to jump on the joint, hey man, it's all you, bro. The chair's open. And I say that to say, like, you know, it goes back to the ignorance and the arrogance, you know, because it could have easily been, oh nah, fuck this dude. You know what I mean? He felt like this on this time, and it all ties in, bro. And honestly, like I've definitely learned to scrutinize just that a little more, because that's the difference between making the breaking connection and being looked at a certain way, because you never really know, man. Like, bro, right now networking is so crazy, bro, that who knows, 2 weeks from now we could be in the same room, bro, and it might not even be for the same thing, but it might be whatever going on, but we might be in the same exact room, bro. And the fact that I burnt that bridge with you X amount of time ago, you gonna feel the type of way, bro, and you either gonna want to show it on the back end or show it to me front and center, you know, and then that opens up a whole other different slur of conversations. But that all goes back to the state of arrogance and ignorance, bro, because man, like it nowadays, bro, it don't take more than 2 seconds to look anything up.
Yeah.
I be reposting my shit on Instagram all the fucking time. It don't take but 2 seconds to reach whatever I got going on. So it's like, in the end of the day, like we tend to give into that, bro. And I just been definitely sitting down with myself and really reminding myself that that's a thing, because it's easy to get lost, man. It's easy to get lost, but it's hard to be found, though.
Yeah, for those individuals though, like who would fall under that category, like especially like going back to like for business and stuff like that, the only thing that I would tell them is this platform that I use helped me gain a level of knowledge and understanding about how to make money off my phone. Now, like I spoke about this the last time I was on the show, and I'll touch on it again. Like there's two sides to the business. There's the educational side, and there's the side where, like, let's say you're interested in the business, I enroll you. The platform, like the amount of people that you bring into the platform like compensates you. So like you can get paid like $150 a month, $600 a month, $1,000 a month, so on and so forth. I think the highest rank right now, like I forgot how much people. I think it's like if you have like 70,000 people under your business, you get paid like $750,000 a month. That.
Man, so now with that being said, you know, I kind of wanted to ask you, man, because I've noticed, you know, you've really gone rogue incognito these days, man. I remember, you know, I'm looking at your new name when I first saw it on the gram, and I'm like, what beep is this? I'm like, oh, my man said, nah, I ain't deleting my gram. I'm gonna just wipe the slate clean. Can I ask, like, was that a decision that was made with the hopes of what you just said, getting to a point like that where you're at that bracket, you're that far into the game, you're that well versed, you're that all of that, or was it just solely just like, yo, fuck Instagram? Like, can you give a little bit on that?
The reason why I did that, bro, is because it's because of the business that I'm in. Like I looked at things, I looked at leaders that people in the business are quote unquote supposed to look up to, and it was mad fraudulent, bro. Like these people who have like thousands of people in their business, bro, are not the people that they portray themselves to be. And I've never been a fraudulent dude. Like, yo, if you coming into business with me, I'm going to give you me. You're gonna get Samuel Fraser. You're not gonna get like.
And real quickly, bro, I honestly want to give you your flowers about that, in saying that, like, you and earlier when you first, you know, mentioned your name, I was like, man, like, damn, you know, you didn't have to do that, bro. But it just goes to prove your point that you're unapologetically you, bro. So at the end of the day, if you willing to put yourself out there like that on my little platform, that means that you really willing to put yourself out like that for your own interest, for your own betterment. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to throw that in there. Good shit, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like, I don't know. Like, once again, bro, I don't know if it's because of the community we raised up in, bro. Like, even though there wasn't even a lot of thorough niggas in that area where we grew up at, but
There
like,
wasn't, but you know what I mean?
there was a few. So I guess like that's where I got it from. But bro, like, it's just, yo, bro. There's so much cat in the forex world, bro, and it's so it pisses me off because like, yo, if
You legitimate.
boy, if we just do things the right way, bro, this tool that helped me could help way much more people. Like I felt like at one point I was seeing such an influx of like leaders telling people, like the people in their business, enroll people, enroll people, enroll people. But the people that's enrolling people don't even know the information or not even getting the results that they want to get. Like, for example, Joey, if I wanted to bring you in this business, bro, I'm gonna make sure I have the fun.
Oh, here comes the sales pitch. Here comes the sales pitch, you two.
Feel me? Like, I'm gonna make
Yes,
sure.
sir. Go ahead, man. Convince me, bro.
Feel me? Like, I'm gonna make sure like I have been able to allocate enough funds comfortably enough to tell you, bro, this work. I'm not gonna sit there and sell you on a dream like, yo, bro, you could make thousands of dollars, and I barely touched 100, and I've been in this for like
Man, listen, man. I would hope so, because, hey, man, listen. Respectfully said, I don't mean no malice when I say this, but I know your mother, brother, and you know my mother, brother. So, man, I would hope that if you throw some opportunities my way, it's some legit ones. You know what I'm saying?
Like, boy, and I don't watch people, bro, get on the phone with relatives, family members, friends, and tell them like some wishful thinking. I'm like, yo, bro, like, I've been with you for like wild months. Like, you ain't make none of this money that you telling your relatives you that they can make. Why are you on the phone telling these people that? Maybe you should put the phone down, bro, and come sit next to me or come sit next to other leaders, bro, and let's worry about understanding this skill before we tell anybody about how good this business is. Just because you want to hit a rank, bro. Like, that don't make no sense to me. And like, me personally, like, I fake was like plugged in too much to really sit there and be like, I have to take myself back. But like, it just got to a point where it was like, yo, it's taking too much positive energy out of me and it's turning into negative. And I had to just separate myself from that. I still talk to a lot of the leaders who have the same mindset as me and stuff like that. But bro, like, it's wild cat in that whole like industry.
And like, so can I ask you, with that being said, how does one separate the cap and the not cap?
Bro, it's hard, bro. Like, the one thing that I would suggest people to do,
like what's like a vetting process that could be?
Bro, it's hard, bro. Like, I would tell anybody, don't even look for any type of cap or not cap. Like, if you are in the business already or you're looking to join the business, just take the education from it, boy. If you can find, or like, let's say the person that you bring into the business, you feel like they know or they could guide you to the proper educated to learn. Or even if you're capable, like, if you're really serious, you will literally just watch as much educated as possible, and then you'll like get the information yourself. But if you're somebody who needs somebody to like hold your hand in the beginning, or I just hope that you're currently in the right process, or you just know the right people, because bro, it's hard, bro. Because boy, these like, even myself, like, it's like, we get on Zoom every day, and it's like we are trained to just tell you what you want to hear, bro.
Wow.
So it's mad hard to see what's the cap. It's easy for me to know where the cap is at because I was in it. You know me? But like, somebody who isn't, or has been in there for like, let's say a week or a month, bro, I know people who's been in there just as long as me and still don't see the cap.
Wow. And it got real quiet on that one, because, man, when I saw that you was kind of like moving towards this field, that it had to be like 2-3 years ago, bro. It had to be that long. Wow. And that's what I'm saying, man. It's like, Shit, dude. Like, when do we as people look at that, a situation like that, and like not and question everything else with it, bro? Because like, if you were so complacent on one end of the spectrum, who the fuck is to say that you wasn't oblivious to the whole shebang to begin with? You understand what I'm saying? And it's like, and it's a process, obviously. You know, like you said, bro. You know it because you spent some time, in it. And I ain't gonna put it on you like you ever had that vibe to you or anything. But I'm sure you were trained on, like how you said, literally trained to tell people what they want to hear. Now the work speaks for itself always. And that's where I feel like, for me personally, like the cap is separated, because it, like, I would hear you because I know you personally. I know you. Bro, we go so far back, man. And if I find out later on that it was some boo-boo, I mean, man, I did it. I dove in good faith. I gave you the benefit of the doubt in the end of the day. But for the next person and the next person, it's hard for me because, like, we all grown now, and like it's not like when in high school, they were selling the fruit snacks for $1 and shit, and it was a little to lose. Now, like, now you fuck around, lose a little flip or a nest egg that
what I'm saying.
put up, and
Like,
you ready to take penitentiary chances, and in the end of the day, a little more education is what would have broke that mold, just a little more.
We out here telling people pay for all these packages and all this other stuff. Like, yo, some of these people got bills, bro. They can't manage this stuff,
bro. Bills to their ass too, bro.
And it's like, yo, you guys telling these people you could get a return on your investment in like a month, in a couple of weeks, bro. That's not realistic, bro. It's not. Like, me personally, like, it was.
But you can see how the hopeless, real quickly, you could see how the hopeless could give into that, though.
Yeah. Feel me? Like, I sit there and tell you how much money I allocated in a year. I was able to quit one of my jobs that I hated, or whatever the case may be. I could tell you all that stuff. You dealing with whatever situation you dealing with, you have all these bills. You might be like, yo, that's something I need. You enroll. But you might not have the,
baby need shoes. Baby need new shoes.
Feel me? You might not have the mental capacity to absorb the information in the influx of time to take that information and apply it to the child to get that money. You might be somebody who takes a little bit longer. Feel me? Boy. And it's like, it's so...
People see that, and that becomes a plate. That becomes a plate.
And it's mad discouraging, bro, because, boy, after I separated myself and I stopped, like, enrolling people into the business and posting about the business and, like, going on the trips and all this other stuff, boy, I don't get them same phone calls like how I used to throughout the day, bro. A lot of these leaders who was edifying me and saying, Sammy's this, Sammy's that, such a wonderful trader, these people don't call my phone no more, bro. These people don't hit me up on Instagram like, yo, I changed my number, but I still follow you on Instagram, bro. I still watch your Instagram. They don't hit me up to see if I'm still alive. I deleted everything. When inactive, like mad times, none of those dudes check up on. I thought we was family though. I thought Sammy was this wonderful trader and helper and leader, and I was destined for greatness and all this other bullshit that was coming out your mouth. But you not even checking that I'm okay, if I'm good.
Dog, it's atrocious, bro. And I've learned, man, that hey, man, your peoples is whoever's under the same roof you under, putting down for the same shit you putting down for, and all that, bro. Those are your peoples, man. Because in the end of the day, man, it's like you said, dog. I was saying it earlier. I had one person, I much easily hit me up about it'd be some shit like, man, like, yo, man, you remember, you owe me a little, and I'm like, dog, like, do you remember the last conversation we had? Like, you're not trying to ask me if my blood pressure is high. You're not asking me if it's a steak in my freezer. Like you, like to you, that debt was so heavy that you bring it up before you bring up the alleged friendship, partnership, whatever that I was under the impression that we had. And I was just like, and as I was, conversing with this person, I was just I was realizing in my own, I was like, wow, like this is the state of people that's around us, like, hey man, listen, I've only had from New York, and this is not to throw any shade or no malice, nothing. But I've had one person actually come to visit me here. Shouts out to that person. We ain't really friends no more. So hey, much love though. Shouts out to you because you came through to visit, and that's much love for that. But and moms that's coming through hopefully by the end of this month, bro. Outside of that, bro, I know I was paying my bills, but I know that I had a little crib and shit now, but like I said, not even for the birthday, bro. Like I got texts, I got a couple DMs, whatever, but like that phone call is always a lot more differently. Like when we were coming up, when we were trying to link up with each other, we wasn't texting. We was on the phone like, yo, you said meet you here, where you at? You like, motherfucker, I'm on this corner, where you at? And that's how that went, but that, because that's how we grew up, bro. That is just a little extra. It's like if you can't call your girl and have a saucy conversation with her on the phone, but you could do it through a text, it don't hit the same. It never does. You understand what I'm saying? So like, bro, where is it? I'm like, man, like, is it there? Is it here? I can't seem to find it, bro. It's like, where's Waldo, man?
That's why my circle is like this big, boy.
And it's like, and that's not, and like I said, that's not no malice at all, because I know there's dudes that's doing their thing heavy right now. I know that there's dudes that, that hopefully they know that I don't got no malice in my heart. I speak good of anybody that I get the chance to, especially now, especially the state we're in the world we're in, where, I mean, man, if it's not a bullet, it's a heart attack. So in the end of the day, like I said, I'm gonna speak good on everybody, because I don't know if that's the last time I get to speak about a person. And it like I said, that might be a little too deep for YouTube's liking. But that's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy, bro. Because regardless, we're always reminded that we got to push forward. We can't even give a fuck about who was here and who wasn't and all of that. Like the bill's gonna be due next week regardless. So it's just it's a mixed bag, bro. Because I know I found myself like, do I think of it more, or do I just go on ahead about my life? And I'm finding myself doing the latter these days. You know what I mean? Because you'll think yourself into a frenzy, bro, behind that shit, for real. And real quickly though, two things I want to say. So I got this nice little DEcibl Louds, solventless infused pre-roll. So what solventless means, actually, I'm not gonna lie, I had to Google the term, because I do like I know what solventless means, but we on the YouTubes though, so we can't be out here just saying shit. We gotta use dictionary definitions to shit, boy. Give me a second, my brother. We taking a little break or whatever. Let's see. So allegedly, so is a label applied to product that have been extracted mechanically without the use of solvents. So from what I could understand, it's just a more cleaner way to extract. Whatever you extract from the plant is whatever you're going to extract for your extract. And that's what is an infused pre-roll. It's usually extracted with either some oil or some keef. And like I said, I will be smoking this nice DEcibl Louds, little solventless infused pre-roll. And I will let you guys know how it goes by the end of it. Shouts out to them. Hey, like I said, the first one's free, guys. But I'm gonna be tagging y'all on Instagram, and I'm gonna tell y'all to check it out because this is free promo right here. But it ain't always gonna be free though. Anyway, so to go back to the basics, man, it's really crazy though, man, because you sit there and you're bombarded by, like, it might be a lady you feeling up on that's telling you this in one ear, and then it might be your man's telling you this on the other ear, and maybe your mom's telling you this on the other ear. You're constantly like taking in stuff that people either tell you, do to you, whatever you want to call it. You're taking it in, and it's like you're like, man, like, wow, it hits deep because you start to think like, yeah, nah. That's you. Like, I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, bro, but it's like it's such a mixed bag, bro. You know what I mean? Because I never want to speak like I'm mad at nobody or nothing, but the truth is the truth, man. In the end of the day, as people, we know when we're the only ones we see behind our four walls. You know what I mean? If not, that's the case, but it's crazy how that works, man. But what I wanted to ask you though, so you spoke a lot, or I guess a little bit, about how people think have negative connotations to towards your line of business or whatever. So my question to you is, why is it that someone would gravitate more towards somebody doing a PPP loan thing, rather than somebody like yourself trying to push financial literacy, knowing what to do with a dollar when and if you get it, yada yada yada? Why do you think that the PPP scam guy, the credit card scam guy, would get more listened to than somebody that would DM the next person like, hey, I got this nice little program, or whatever the case may be?
Boy, instant gratification, bro. When you go to work, you know when your money is coming in, boy. When you go to the bank and you press a certain amount of button, you know how much money you're getting back. And I think like every day, bro, every day of our lives, we have been quote unquote programmed to be comfortable with the fact that instant gratification is good. Like with this PPP loan stuff, if you file the application the proper way, like it doesn't even have to be all the way correct. If you just do it properly, you know that at a certain period of time, you're going to get a large influx of money. And like these people who was able to get like $2 million, $500,000, all this.
God bless them. Hey, listen.
They knew that people before them was getting thrown into jail or had to pay the money back on top of a fine. They knew all of that, but they were so caught up with the instant gratification. And like, to be honest with you, like some of them like knew that their time of freedom had an expiration date, so they was comfortable with living it up for whatever time they was free, and then being thrown into jail. Like, you know me? Like I was on Instagram.
Bro, that's some ass backwards thinking, boy. That's some ass backwards. Like that's almost like, man, I'm looking forward to going to jail, man. God.
Like you threw your freedom away for like a good 2 months of fun. Now you're in jail. Like,
bro, real quick though. So I've seen for most of the stream, we've had at least 2 people in the building. Mm-hmm. So what I want to say is to those 2 people is, let yourselves be known. Feel free to tap in the comment section. Listen, if y'all are the 2 people that are on here every single week, that 2 gonna go to 4, that 4 gonna go to 8, that 8 gonna go to 16, that 16 gonna go to 32, that 32 go to 64, that 64 go to 128, that 128 go to 256, 256 go to I'm tired, okay? 612, 1012. Listen, whatever. What I'm saying is, we're gonna multiply. So please feel free to tap in the comment section. This is the beginning. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate, like I said earlier, 11 subscribers. To which my brother, I hope you're one of them. I hope you're one of them, Mr. Frazier. Stop playing with me, boy. But nah, man. Much love to the 11 people already subscribed, man. Like I said, this is just the beginning. I'm enjoying the shit out of this conversation right now. I hope my son Sammy ain't going to bed anytime soon because we're going to keep chopping it up, man. We're going to keep building, bro. We're going to keep building. You understand what I'm saying? And so far, to give a little praise of this guy, obviously it's a sativa because I definitely, like, I think y'all could feel that little energy boost that came out from me. I'm diddy bopping now real quick. You know what I'm saying? Wait, hold up. Hey, Sammy, let me ask you something, bro. You know what? I'm gonna ask you after this, man. So really smooth pull on this guy. As I don't know if you guys could see, it's Keef infused. So it's basically man, what the fuck is the other word for Keef, man? I can't really think of it right now. It's catching me, fellas. So yo, if y'all could go ahead and pick up yourselves up a DEcibl Loud little infused pre-roll, feel free to do so. And you already know DEcibl Louds. Hey, the next one ain't gonna be free. But bro, what I want to ask you, man, is, brother, like over the years, man, what the fuck did you start eating, brother? Because right now, man, like you looking a little scary right now, big dog. No homo, man, but you looking a little scary, bro. What's going on, man? Real talk.
Yo, I just eat.
You big swole now, boy. Man, I remember. I remember when you wasn't swollen, you was still giving dudes like, oh.
Facts.
They were like, oh, send me in the park. Oh, send me on my team, man. It's like, yo, bro, I've never seen some. Well, nah, you were in that top 5 group that would always get picked up as soon as y'all motherfuckers walked in the building, and like, I was just like, man, like, and now you're like. You doing Chris Masters shit now, bro. You master locking niggas now, man. So what the fuck have you been doing, bro? Like let me know.
Well,
I'm getting a little doughy, bro. I need to do something, man. I know doughy rhymes with Joey, but I need to get right, man.
Yeah, man. First I got myself a gym membership. That was the first thing I did, to be honest with you.
Yo, you want to hear something funny, bro? I have a gym membership to LA Fitness, bro, and I've used it I've been subscribed for like 3 weeks. I've used it maybe twice.
You can leave right here. You leave right here to go. Oh, yeah, I give them the out of that. So, I'm taking out. All right. Yeah, bro. Like, I got my gym membership, and I ain't gonna lie. Like, I was eating a lot, but like.
So were you cutting or bulking? To me, you were doing both.
I was, because like I was so indecisive on how like I really wanted to like look, and like I'm not like 6'3", 6'4", like I'm 5'9", 5'10" on a good day. You know what I mean? So like I didn't want to get too arty, where like I just look like a brolic midget. Like, I didn't really want to do that. But at the same time, like, I was tired of fitting in small clothes. Like, I wanted to at least be wearing medium. And, like, I wear large shirts now. But
ooh, chill, man. I see you, boy. You on your Isaiah Thomas, boy. Hey, boy, you seen that boy Isaiah Thomas, man? You got a little something there, boy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang, man, that boy put you on your feet, man. I believe it.
But I still wanted to be able to play basketball because there's no bodybuilders that can put it between their legs and do all this other stuff. But I haven't played ball in mad long. Today was actually the first day I actually picked up a basketball like 4 months. Like I was just shooting around for like cardio.
What's that about? That's not your MO.
Bro, exactly. But I ain't gonna lie, like I've been seeing a lot of people, like, you know, a lot of people have been like talking like, oh, I didn't call you for this tournament because I'm like, all right. I think I have to remind y'all what really used to go down. So I had to pick up a basketball today. So don't be surprised if I tell you I'm in a little tournament, I'm playing ball again. I might post. Who knows? I might start posting again. Who knows? But yeah,
Man, bro, that'll be something, man. Because dude, you were a force to be reckoned with, bro. Like, and it was crazy because it like very few times when you up in games and like you never really had like the best players on the. You might have had one or two cats that knew what they were doing, you know, that would end up on your team, but you never had like a stacked squad, and you
nah.
just. I'm like, man, what score? I remember it was like 10-1. Yo, it's 10 up. I'm like, oh, okay. And I just saw one person shooting the whole time. So I'm like, man, it couldn't have been that guy. I'm just saying.
Yeah, man. I gotta remind dudes, man.
Man, like I said, I have the gym membership, and so far I've used it maybe 2-3 times. And all of those times, bro, I was unrecognizable, man. I need to get back to it.
I follow this dude on Instagram, Brian DeCosta, I think he is. He posts like
shouts out to him.
Yeah, he posts like his routine. So like let's say I wanna go in the gym and do like leg day or like back day or like do like split back and shoulders or something like that. He has like the specific routines, like all the sets and reps for like those particular days that you select. Like he has all the exercises. So like let's say you press on leg day, he has a clip of him doing like Bulgarian split squats or deadlifts and all this other stuff. And I literally just be duplicating that sometimes. So like sometimes I might come in with my own thing, what I want to do or whatever. But like sometimes when I don't really know what I want to do, but I know I want to work on my back, I go on Instagram, bro, and just take exactly what he did. That's what I was doing when I first started lifting, because I had no idea what I was doing. I had no clue.
I could imagine.
Feel me? Because I never lifted.
And can you throw some tips out there?
I mean, to be honest, boy, like I know a lot of people who be in the gym, bro, and I don't see no type of like results. Like they probably got a little frolic, but I don't see no cuts in their arms. Like I don't see no biceps.
Oh man, this guy. Chill, dude. I know I got a small arm, but chill, man.
I don't see none of that. one thing I tell, well, two things. First, like you gotta eat semi-right. Like you don't gotta be perfect, but you gotta eat like make sure you get your proteins, and you have to eat according to the body type that you're trying to achieve. Like if you want to lose your stomach, I would advise people to get into like intermediate fasting and like calorie deficit and stuff like that, because you're not gonna lose stomach by running and like doing all types of activity. You're not gonna lose belly fat like that. It's like
really? Wow. No. Ain't that amazing? God damn it.
Abs, bro, come in the kitchen. Abs come in the kitchen and working out. Because you could do all these different abs exercises, bro. All you're doing is building up strong abs under belly fat. That's all you're doing.
And what would you recommend? Like for me personally, because I know, like I said, I'm gonna definitely start using that membership a lot more. You know, I'm on that LA Fitness, so I got access to the pool, the basketball, the jacuzzi. I'm on that, bro. I'm paying for that shit, so I'm on it. But what, like, for workout days, because, you know, I'm going to try to set it up to where if I'm working out 3 days a week, I'm going to do a weights and machine day, I'm going to do a pool day, and I'm going to do a basketball day. You know, that's how I'm going to personally do it. But on my machine days, what would you personally recommend that I do? And also go a step further and kind of critique what I told you my process would be.
I mean, that's good, boy. Like for example, like everybody wants to achieve like different things. Like me, I wanted to be like, I didn't want to be like this bodybuilder, but I wanted to look like mad good with a shirt on. Like I wanted to look mad nice.
Hey man, no homo, brother. Hey.
I wanted to be as aesthetic looking as possible. Like some people just want to be like functional. Like some people might wake up like, yo, I'm mad tired walking up these steps. I think that's mad inappropriate for my age. I'm just gonna make sure I don't pass out in the next like 30 years for no reason. And I applaud people like that. whatever. But like that routine, especially like for you, like you weren't like working out profusely in the past. I would take that route as well too, because one thing people tend to do is
cram, right?
You said what?
Cram a bunch of exercise.
Yeah, bro. Like all you're gonna do is hurt yourself. Like you're gonna hurt yourself, and then like your recovery is gonna be so long. So like you're gonna work out for like a good week, and then you won't be back in the gym until like another 2-3 weeks because your body took that long to recover from that hard ass week you went in the weight room. So you want to really take your time, really learn, and going back to what I was saying. The reason why people don't be getting the results that they want to get, bro, is because their form is trash, bro. Form is everything. When you're doing a machine, form, fast. Like if you're not, like let's say you're doing a back exercise, and that particular back exercise is not the proper form, you could be targeting your shoulders. And since you're doing a back exercise, but you're targeting your shoulders, you're putting a lot of strain on your shoulders. So like just little hand adjustments, back adjustments, keeping your chest up, all those things come into play with having proper form, depending on whatever like movement that you're doing or whatever. So form really comes into play, and then like that's when you're really gonna see the results.
So basically, in essence, that would be like saying doing push-ups without bending. What is it? Your elbows, right, or some shit like that. That's kind of like what synonymous to what you're saying, form. So like if you're supposed to like, let's say curl your back a little bit while you're doing this weight, and you don't curl your back a little bit while you're doing it, that is detrimental to the workout itself, you're saying.
Yeah, like you could still be targeting whatever you're targeting, but
you'll be putting strain on something else.
Or you might not be like getting that level of resistance that you want to get in your particular bicep. Like for example, when I do bicep curls and I'm targeting my bicep, I flare out my arms a little bit forward. A lot of people tend to like tuck in their arms sometimes while they're doing
bicep. I think I used to tuck it in too.
And that's not bad, feel me? But when you're trying to get like, cause time under tension is what really builds muscles from what I've seen and what people told me. So like one thing I noticed when I stick my elbows out a little bit further, not too far where it looks like my hands is out, but like a little bit further from them being tucked under where my shoulders is, I feel the burn way more in my biceps. Way more. Feel me?
Man, honestly, and it's crazy because I actually had a good little routine going before the pandemic, and dog, like once the pandemic really jumped off, I made my move out here, and like once I got out here, they didn't open the gyms, bro, till like it must have been it must have been already like 5-6 months into the pandemic, and then once they did, people had to work out with their mask on. And I was doing that the very first time I got into that gym, and I said, nah, man, this ain't it, bro. That shit is not it, bro. Like, did you have to deal with that at gyms around your way?
Yeah, we just recently started working out with the mask off.
Really? I thought the mandates was lifted already though.
Yeah, it's probably been like a few months.
But you remember them days actually having to have your mask on?
Yeah. But what I would do,
bro.
Is that like the gym I go to is wild big. So like I would just like have the mask like over like a little bit like under my nose and shit like that. Cause bro, it's mad hard. When you're doing
they weren't on it?
Nah. Like for example, like
I ain't gonna have you name the facility now.
Like even now, like you're supposed to be vaccinated to have like your mask off in the gym. Like, bro, I don't have a vaccine, bro. I'm never getting that. And I still be in there without a mask. They really don't be caring, to be honest with you. Yo, you vaccinated?
Damn, bro, you gonna push that question on me, bro?
Yeah, I wanna know.
Allegedly. Allegedly, I am. I'm not. That's all I'm gonna say, bro. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. And bro, real quick, if it wasn't clear, no, sir, I'm not. No, sir, you're not getting on my arm with that bullshit. And listen, YouTube chill. I'm not trying to get in trouble, YouTube. I want my page to live. But that's all I'm gonna say on that. But what I like that you brought that up, bro, because I was just reading an article that was saying that now that the NFL is changing their protocols to where you know about this?
Yeah, DeAndre Hopkins tweeted
about that. Dude. He said he would retire, bro. How do you feel about that?
I would too. Bro, you have to understand.
But
DeAndre.
Go ahead.
DeAndre Hopkins, probably, I don't know his investments, but all his contracts alone, bro, he's probably good for the rest of his life, bro. He's not going to, well, I'm happy to see that he's not willing to risk his life for something that is not FDA approved, bro. What are we doing here, bro? Like, what are we doing here? Like you brought up that article, bro. I see articles like felons or people who've been convicted of crimes getting less crimes if they take this. What?
Dude, dude, over here in Portland, bro, they went as far as to give away $500 gift cards, dude. And I was like, dog, these people is hungry, man. They hungry like the wolves out here, boy. And it's crazy because I'm just led to think. I'm just led to think, bro.
And what's mad scary to me, bro, and I don't want to get too conspiracy theorists on here, but bro, it'd be so baffling to me. Like, why isn't more people like asking more questions? Like, why is the government so comfortable doing these things and pushing this, bro? Like, nobody's asking. Everybody's just getting all these shots because you want to go outside. Granted, I haven't been restricted of doing anything, and I haven't taken that. I've still been able to do everything what everybody else is doing. And you mean to tell me the infertility rate in women going up 100+%, people just as young as me and you getting heart attacks, inflammation in the lungs, people still getting COVID and they're vaccinated? Bro, what are we doing, bro? What are we doing?
And you know what, I want to double down. So going back real quickly to the NFL situation, I feel like, bro, that is so fucked, bro. Because honestly, dude, that's literally like, man, they could just start putting that on people, bro. Like, instead of cutting them, oh wow, this guy has COVID. We can't play him. I'm sorry, dude. And it's crazy because then you start thinking about other situations that's going on in the vaccines, like with Deshaun Watson and stuff. Hey man, I don't know if Deshaun Watson is guilty or innocent. YouTube, I don't know. But all I'm saying is that on his contract year, I don't know.
Bro, I was telling myself this while I was driving, bro. I don't think there's anything. I feel like there's no such thing as coincidence, bro. You mean to tell me this man was fed up? Everybody knew that he wanted to leave after that season. Even J.J. Watt went and told him, I apologize for wasting your years. So he even knew that he was planning on leaving after that year, bro. They had the tools to win, at least be in the NFL, at least be in the chip.
At least compete.
Or to compete for the chip. You had tools.
Bro, you gotta remember, man. Hey, and we're gonna get back to that last point, man. But real quickly, man, remember Watson was 2 or 3 touchdowns up on Mahomes just 2 years ago, man. But we ain't gonna talk about that because he did take that L. It is what it is. But all I'm saying is that when you get to looking at situations and people gonna start losing bread behind this shit, man. It's like, you think of a DeAndre Hopkins, he could probably do that. And then you think about also a DeAndre Hopkins, where I don't know if you know, but his mom's died of cancer, if I'm
Yeah.
not mistaken. And it's like, you know, it's like, man, does that not play a part into like why he would make such a decision? And it's just like, man, like it's almost like no regard, you know what I mean, from you know, almost from being scared of liability, because that's really what it is. I mean, if it wasn't a lawsuit behind anything that goes wrong in the world, I'm sure shit would continue to go wrong. It'd be an all-out purge. But because of liability, the big L word, of course everybody gotta, you know, or this, that, and the third. And the type of time I'm on, bro, like I'm honestly, bro, like that's why I'm trying to jumpstart this YouTube shit, bro. That's why I'm trying to keep on with this podcast shit, bro. Because in the end of the day, man, if Uncle Sam or whatever force comes down and says you can't clock into this job because you don't got a yada yada yada,
Boy, they
hey
was trying
man,
to do that here. My job here, I was like, yo, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Y'all ain't getting me to take that shit, please. I
and
was homeless before I take that shit, bro.
and it goes back to all the stories that we hear from this alleged Pfizer, alleged Johnson & Johnson. You know, it's like, what's going on, man? Like,
Yo,
this is stuff
people
that,
getting these outrageous reactions. I didn't even know the human body could react to something like this. People getting all these type of weird flare-ups. People getting Cerebral palsy. Somebody who, like, bro, the shit is crazy. But going back to the DeAndre, Deshaun Watson situation,
right?
bro, not a coincidence, Fleet. All of a sudden, he getting sexual assault allegations.
Yo, but dude, he was like a
now.
pillar of the community, bro. He was like a pillar of the community, like just
Bro,
last year, bro. Like it's just like, and then you know, we understand the, oh man, and honestly, listen, YouTube chill, YouTube. But let's give a shout out to Bill Cosby, man, because Bill Cosby allegedly did not do those things, man. That's all I want to say. According to the courts, Bill Cosby. Go ahead, man. Go ahead,
bro. Let's break this down, bro.
Bill Cosby, bro. I feel like if it's found that Bill Cosby really did not have nothing to do with what the fuck went down, that's probably gonna free motherfucker Deshaun Watson. So Deshaun, you better be tapped in with Bill Cosby, boy. YouTube chill.
Before Bill Cosby was caught up in any of this stuff, bro, this man was planning on buying NBC, bro.
Oh shit, this guy. Oh shit.
And then even on top of that too, the government was knocking on his door, bro, so they could tap into the oil supply that is apparently under one of his like houses or like homes in the Midwest or something like that. One of the homes that he owns and stays at had like am I drawing free? Oh no, am I drawing free? Had like oil resources that the U.S. government wanted to tap into, but he didn't allow them to tap into that. And then a few years later, he gets thrown into jail because a woman that on file sat there and said that they've had relations before that. They had hotel visits. He actually met, I think, some of her family members as well too. He rapes you. Now let's go back to that time period as well too. The same way like how everybody smokes and goes to the club and smokes hookah and all this other stuff, pop perks. Back in like the 60s and 70s, Quaaludes was just like smoking weed, bro, in the club. People would sniff yayo and then take Quaaludes to level back out so they could wake up in the morning.
Scarface. How do they know?
Exactly, and then they would take Quaaludes to go back to be functional to go back to work tomorrow morning. Feel me? So you mean to tell me with all these things, and you know Bill Cosby's a whole married man, what you being around this man 2 a.m. in his crib or in his hotel room? He's married. What else could you possibly be doing? Playing spades? Come on, bro.
And dude, it's like my next question is, man, are we gonna free R. Kelly next? I don't know.
Nah. Me personally.
I don't know, man. I don't know, bro.
I think that will be bad because, like, let me put this out there. I still listen to Homeboy music. Like,
I think everybody does.
they just don't want to say it. Like,
ain't nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. Stop playing, boy. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, people sit there and say, I hear that music and I think of him. I don't think of little kids when I hear that song. I think of what my
I don't
parents.
think of little kids at all, big dog.
Like, it's facts. Like, let's not forget that, like, R. Kelly birthed, like, a lot of these babies that are out here today. Like, your parents made love to this nigga's music, and that's why you're here. So let's not do that. Feel me? But I personally think that, like, I think he did some of these things that he is accused of, and I don't think he should get out of jail, to be honest with you. But at the same time, though, I feel like there should be more people in jail with him because he obviously wasn't able to do what he was able to do by himself. If you know, like, for example, everything leading up to his trial where he recorded himself pissing on the girl. That was most definitely him, and that girl was most definitely young. But anything after that, right? Why, if you're a known parent who knows that he was accused of these things, why are you putting your underage daughter in a position to be around this man? Yo, R. Kelly, I love you. R. Kelly, I love you to death, bro. I love your music, but I will never have my 18, 17, 16, 15-year-old daughter around you, bro. I will never do that ever in life. I don't care what connections you have musically. She'll find a way. I'm not putting my child next to you with those allegations next to your name. Hell no. I'm not doing that.
And that's really the jaded game that's being played, man. I mean, you know, man, they try to get Cuba Gooding, man. Come on, man. How you try to get Cuba Gooding, man? Come on, man.
Apparently he's a weirdo. I don't know too much about Cuba, so I don't know. Apparently
I don't know nothing about him. I just know what I seen on. Come on. Come on, man.
Out here doing outlandish
things. Trey, man. That's what I know about Cuba Gooding, man. Or was it man, what's that Zoo movie he was in? Was it Dr. Doolittle or some shit like that? Or Zoo? Daddy Daycare, I think it was. Man. I'm like, man, you start hearing, but it's crazy because it's not just the quote unquote people of color, man. You know, I was kind of sad for a minute, bro, behind that Kevin Spacey shit, man.
Kevin Spacey?
Yeah, man. You know Kevin Spacey, right?
Who that?
Man, he the dude from Usual Suspects. Kaiser Sose.
Nah, I'm not familiar with him.
He played in one of the Austin Powers movies.
Okay, I think I know who you're talking about.
I think he played Dr. Evil in Goldmember.
I think, yeah, I know who you're talking about. Okay, what did he do,
bro? You already know, man. The unthinkable, bro.
What?
Bro, you already know, man. The thing that's behind so many other people's names, man. YouTube chill, man. YouTube chill. You know what I'm saying? Like he basically went on the list of people that, you know, got caught up for the wrong things, man. And you know, this was an A-list actor, though. I'm actually surprised you don't know about his work, but I implore you to look past that and watch some of his old films, bro. He was a really good fucking actor, dude. And it's crazy because look. It's like, man, like, really? It's atrocious, bro. It's atrocious, man. Across the board, really. Across the board, man. But honestly, I want to say that, you know, that NFL thing is going to be real interesting, bro, because it's going to put a lot of people on pressure. You know, it's going to put a bad energy in locker rooms, bro, because now dudes is going to look at, he not trying to take this L because he not trying to take this vax. It's like, man, now you're having all type of locker room issues. Dudes is spilling out, and it's just like it's just, I don't know, man. It's
also going to be difficult as well too, because the people who, like, those linemen, those guards, like those people who we don't know about, who we don't see on a daily basis, or who's not like on the forefront of the NFL, like the people who's not getting those $1 million contracts, bro, who also feel like, yo, I don't think I should be taking this vaccine either. I feel sorry for them because they got families too, bro, and they got mouths to feed too, and they know that they might have to take that L and get that vax just so they can pay, you know, for their child to go to school and all this other
Real
stuff.
talk, bro. Real talk.
Like DeAndre Hopkins could take that L. Like he could retire. He could still be in. I don't know if he's gonna be a Hall of Famer.
Hey, that's not to say that. Whoa, what?
I don't know. I mean, like he could have the conversation. He could be in the convo.
Damn, bro. What? Bro, he's been the best receiver in the league for like 3-4 years now, bro.
So he could be in the conversation then.
He is the conversation, bro.
Okay, all right, cool. I thought I was bugging. I mean, for some people,
you say he might be. No. You say he might be a Hall of Famer, right? No, he's all. I mean, come on, bro. Maybe he could use a ring, but he's been the best receiver for like. Honestly, I don't like Michael Thomas better than him. I don't like
I wouldn't put Michael Thomas ahead of him. The only person that I could utter my mouth.
No more Breeze, man. No more Breeze.
What, Drew Brees?
No more Breeze, man. I'm gonna miss fucking Breeze, man. I don't know about you, bro.
Oh yeah.
He was that one guy you wanted to see win, bro. You know. He got screwed over so many fucking times, Mr. Goodell. Thank you so much.
Yo, bro. He was so consistent. He reminded me of like Chris Paul in a sense. Like, bro,
damn.
He was mad consistent.
YouTube chill.
He was so consistent for so many years. He just wasn't blessed. But the only wide receiver that I would utter my mouth.
Chris Paul, bro.
We gonna get to that. But the only person I would utter my mouth and say that is anywhere better or close to, or it's a conversation, Julio Jones. That's it. I don't think there's anybody else better than
Julio. Wow. I actually forgot about Julio. Yeah, I'd put them up against each other. I mean, D-Hop, though, man. God damn, boy. Boy, looky here.
He gave Jalen Ramsey hell.
Man, Ramsey.
I think it was when he was in the Texans. I think it was the last game of the season. I had watched that game. Well, he gave specifically Jalen Ramsey, only him, like 100+ yards, bro. And I
really like Ramsey, man. I really like him, bro. He has a lot of bravado, man. I'm liking what I just wish he, you know, hopefully he gets it together. You know, hopefully his teams gets it together.
Yeah, because
you know,
is in a winning organization. Defensively, of course, like you're with Aaron Donald. Like
I think he's injured right now, though. Allegedly, I don't know. I haven't checked out the scouting report too recently, but I know last I checked, he was either rehabbing from an injury or was still injured. So, or probably both. I think both for some.
I just don't know why they let go of a quarterback that brought them to the chip.
Oh man! Oh, you don't know why, big dog? Man, allegedly he was pushing up on McVay's wife, man. YouTube chill. YouTube chill, man. Yeah, McVay had him a little model joint, you know what I mean? He told Jared Goff, like, motherfucker, you ain't gonna touch my cookie jar. He got him he sent him to Detroit, boy. He went as far as to make sure that it's known that Matthew Stafford is probably gonna be the guy. He didn't say that. I mean, he's, you know, McVay is McVay, bro. But yeah, bro, that was the next thing, bro. And it's crazy because it goes to show, man, you got to be careful of your circle before they hurt you, man. Because it was alleged that the teammates was the one that leaked that out to coach. And it was alleged that it was somebody in the defense too, allegedly. So I was like, listen, everything I'm saying is alleged, YouTube. I heard a guy that said something, and I'm just saying what he said.
That's crazy. Because I'm saying to myself, like, yo, Matthew Stafford, like,
you couldn't make sense of it. No way, bro. Because Jared Goff was a Super Bowl quarterback like 2 years ago, and it's unfortunate that he did. It was not only him though. I mean, Brandon Cooks could have definitely caught that ball, but you know, it's unfortunate that he did as bad as he did, because I bought an Aaron Donald jersey for that game, and man, would it have been so much sweeter if it was behind the Super Bowl, a Super Bowl win anyway. You know what I mean? But man, like I said, man, Chris Paul, dude, it's sad, man.
Yeah, bro.
It's sad, man.
I mean, the only person that could be blamed for that result is himself, though, because I watched all of those games and I watched the last 4.
Man, I know you were definitely watching them very analytically.
Yeah, like, bro, Chris Paul, you didn't show up for 3 of the last 4 wins that the Milwaukee had. I felt like the last game, Game 6. They were playing not to lose instead of playing to win. Like, people were so quick to throw that Devin Booker is the next Kobe Bryant on his back for the playoffs, but I didn't.
The young lady Jenna was talking about, I have a kid by you if you win a chip. I was like, huh? I was like, man, he probably lost the shit on purpose, allegedly. Anyway, go ahead, my brother. As you were saying,
like, I wanted Devin Booker to take like those Kobe-esque shots. Like, I don't know. Like, they could have most definitely packed up the Bucks. Like, most definitely. But Giannis deserved that shit though, because he did things the right way. The man did not go and join the Monstars.
next team, the Monstars.
Like, I heard Steven Jackson talk about that's a super team, bro. Chris Middleton, bro.
Wait, hold up. First of all, in game, what was it? Game not the game 7, game 6. Or was it game 5, man? Yo, Chris Middleton made that little layup. That literally saved his whole career, bro. Because before that, he was like, bro, he was shooting threes and straight bricking them, bro. And I'm like,
yo,
Chris, Chris, go to the bar, bro. What are you doing? And he just kept shooting, and I'm like, dog, like, really?
Boy, the Milwaukee Bucks is about 3 superstars away from being a super team, bro. Chris Middleton has been an all-star for like 5 minutes.
Gonna lie. I got a shout out for a couple people on that team, man. Because I personally fuck with them, man. Bobby Portis. Man, shout out to Bobby Portis, man. Yo, oh, man, dude. He deserved that motherfucking ring, boy. And I'll tell you what. I have a personal experience with Bobby Portis in the motherfucking 2K game. I remember when he was a rookie. Man, I was killing with that boy. I was killing. And I'm like, man, this dude, and I think he was in the Bulls at the time. But man, yo, shout out to Bobby Portis. Man, shout out to Robin Williams. No, not Robin, I'm sorry. Williams. Whoa, Robin Williams. Lopez.
Yeah, Robin Lopez.
Whoa. Rest in peace, Robin Williams. Robin Lopez. Or was it Robin? Or what's the guy's name, man? It's not Robin.
It's Robin. Yeah. No, it's Brooke.
Yeah,
Lopez.
Robin Brooke Lopez. Shout out to him, man.
Robin was his brother.
The Carlito looking dude.
Yeah.
Oh man, Carlito, man. I spit in the face of anybody that think they are cool. Yo, so man, I was like, dude, like, man, that was crazy. Hey, YouTube, we don't usually go off on this much of a tangent, but man, it was a lot of dope conversation going on. I want to cap it here. My brother Samuel, do you have anything else you want to throw out to the panel? Any businesses you want to promote? Anything at all? Go ahead, throw it out there.
Nah, man, just appreciate you putting me on your platform, bro. I really like what you're doing, man. I ain't gonna hold you, man. So I really appreciate you giving me this opportunity.
Hey, man, you already know, bro. The pleasure's always mine, my brother. It's always a pleasure to be able to tap in with an astute brother like yourself, man. It's very few times that I had a conversation with you that I feel like you were like not present for, bro. Like, you're really a wealth of knowledge, my brother. you doing things yourself, man. So I pay it forward by giving you the platform. You know what I mean? So in the end of the day, bro, you already know my personal line is open. At any time. Hopefully we could go ahead and collab one day. I don't know why the fuck that just happened. Yo, you can hear me, bro?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Just making sure. Like I was about to say, hopefully we could find a way to collab further down the line again. Outside of that, for the YouTube people, once again, thank you for the 2 people that were here just about the whole stream. Yo, it was an hour and 35 minutes. Instagram could absolutely never, but YouTube let me do it. So shout out to YouTube. Shout out to all the entities I done mentioned throughout this pod segment. Shout out to my guys, DEcibl Louds. Like I said, the first one's free, peoples. Make sure y'all pay for the next one. I'm going to catch y'all next week. I'm going to hope to have the young lady Amanda Rose once again. Shouts out to her. We're going to link it up. She also got a YouTube page. We're going to see if she want to put that out there. We'll wait till next week and see. Outside of that, peace, my brother. Tap in with you on the back end, bro.
Yeah.
All right.